Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into something pretty exciting. The Viperade CHW3, a modular bag that has been designed specifically for our fast-paced urban lifestyles. If you've been searching for a bag that's versatile, stylish, and practical, stick around because this one might just be what you need. This bag right now is a Kickstarter campaign. It has like 25 days left, so that's why I'm trying to get this video out today. I'll have all necessary links down in the description. I've been a fan of Viperade stuff for a really long time because they offer you a lot for your money. Right out of the box, the first thing you notice is the quality. This bag feels premium, no cheap materials here. This particular version is in their X-Pack material, which is fairly waterproof, and it's a very lightweight material. I love the overall sleek design, and it definitely stands out without being overly flashy. Unless you have a patch field like this, of course. Now let's talk about the standout feature, the modular system. The Viperade CHW3 comes with 4 bags. As you can see, you got one main bag, 2 small pouches, and right here, a smaller accessory pouch. These can all be mixed and matched based on your needs. Some days, you might need to carry your laptop. Some days, you might only need to carry some EDC gear. Other days, just essentials for a quick trip, or like me, organization for my truck carry. I'm gonna flip it up. The main bag right here is extremely spacious. I put a bunch of things in here just to show you how much stuff it can actually hold. And I've had several pouches from Viperade in this X-Pack material. I must say it's very durable. I like it a lot. While this main bag is spacious, it doesn't feel bulky at all. As you can see, it's a very slim bag. And of course, when you need more room, you can attach some of the smaller pouches to it for that extra storage. It's like having multiple bags in one. These 3 pouches, like I said earlier, can be removed. They're being held on by these little MOLLE clips. You pinch these little things and they open up. You hook one side to one part of the MOLLE, the other side to the other, and then they lock closed. Took me a second to get the hang of them, but once I've gotten the hang of them, I can get them on and off fairly quick. The main bag also comes with a nice durable nylon strap with a nice buckle strap right here. So you can carry this thing as a sling bag, waist bag, over the shoulder bag, however you want. For me, I'll probably remove these, put it in my console because this is going to go underneath my back seat of my pickup truck. Organization is the key, especially for somebody like me who has a tad bit of OCD tendencies. And this is most important, especially in those urban jungles, you know what I'm saying? Viperade features a dedicated space for pretty much everything. You have YKK zippers. The main compartment has dual zippers and a Velcro strap right here, making access super easy. Let me just show you real quick all the things I crammed in this main compartment, and then we'll take a look in the inside. I have another Viperade pouch. This is a fairly big pouch. A more compact Viperade pouch. A slimmer Viperade pouch in the X-Pack as well. A mini Viperade pouch, as you can see here, and my Baco Laplander saw. You can see how spacious this thing is. It's pretty nice and deep. On this back wall right here, you have 3 larger pockets, and on the opposite side, you have 2 large mesh pockets. So for me, if I needed to, if I was traveling, I could put my wallet, my keys, my AirPods, whatever you want to put, my extended battery if I'm traveling, you can fit a bunch of stuff. And the YKK zippers are very strong, and this X-Pack material's incredible stuff. I do think on this main compartment, I'm gonna put a piece of shock cord attaching these 2 so I can just do the quick pull on it. I mean, if you want to, you can just grab this and pull it like that for a quick open. On both sides of the main compartment pouch, you have MOLLE attachments here. Got a pocket pin hooked to it right now. I really appreciate how everything has its place, which keeps me from digging around looking for stuff. You know, if you need something in a hurry, that's why I like everything to have an organized place, and that's what I tend to use pouches for. So if I don't need something this big at any time, I can remove any of these and carry them separately. The accessory bag can be nice and thin if you want it to be, and it can fit a ton of stuff. It has a large front zipper pocket for some quick access stuff. YKK zippers on these as well, and on these. These 3 are also in the X-Pack fabric. You have a very large hook and loop field right here, so you can customize it to make it your own if you have a bunch of REs or just patches. I got patches for days. And then you have MOLLE on the back. You can use whatever type of MOLLE connection system you want. These work really well, so I just use those. They came with it. So you have a large compartment here. Show you all the stuff that I just kind of threw in here. I have a first aid kit that'll probably go back in there. You have 4 larger elastic loops on the back side right here. Give it a nice size multi-tool. This is my Victorinox. Nice size flashlight. One of my favorite lights. My Nitecore EDC33. And then at the bottom right here, you have a nice open section in the middle. I have a Bradford Guardian 3.5 fixed blade in the middle. And then on this side, you have 1 large mesh pocket. In the 2 smaller EDC pouches, they have tons of room. They expand a good bit. You have a hanging loop here. I put a carabiner on this one. You have 4 MOLLE straps on the back. You have a large hook and loop field on the front of these. Make it your own once again. And you have a large compartment right here. Fit a small moleskin notebook and a little first aid card things. You have a clamshell construction, YKK zippers on these as well. So I like whenever I can open them all the way up so I can see what I need in here. These 2 smaller pouches are set up the same exact way. So you have 2 larger elastic loops, and then you have 4 smaller elastic loops on the front of those large elastic loops. In the middle, I have one of my small Viperade pouches, and then you have that large mesh pocket. In this one right now, I have a very thin spare battery. More than likely, whenever I do the final setup on this, I will probably make one of these or this one. I'm not sure yet. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to make one of these my first aid kit. I'll put most of the things that I'll be using in this one. Right now, for the early bird special, the X-Pack material version with all 4 of these bags comes in at $99. That is incredible. But if that's a little bit out of your price range, they have a black with orange lining with 1,000 denier fabric, which is super tough stuff as well, for $59. If you're interested in any of the specs, all that stuff, just click on that link and they have everything spec'd out so you know the dimensions of everything, the capacity, all that good stuff. And you can also look at the different tiers and see which one you'd like to choose. I know these are all in limited quantities, so if you're interested in one of these, jump on it. And for me, there's no doubt this is really going to help me out with organizing my EDC setup for my truck carry. And like I said, it's cool that if I want to, I can hurry up on the go, grab something and use it for my daily carry, sling bag, or however I want to do it. It's very modular and it'll suit pretty much anybody's needs depending on how you want to carry things. So like I said, I'll have the Kickstarter campaign linked down in the description. Remember, there's only 25 days left to this campaign. It's already been funded. We have 2 pretty cool multi-tools that Viperade sent me as well to check out. Let's check those out. These 2 multi-tools are already available on their site. So if you're interested, I'll have the links to these as well. These links will probably be affiliate links, so if you want to help support the channel, helps me pay for things for the channel like my testing materials, I can't thank you enough. If not, that's not a big deal at all. So the first one right here comes with a pretty thin little nylon pouch with a belt loop attachment. It's a little bit cheap, but this one right here comes in at $20. This is the VAK3. So this right here is a 15-in-1 little compact multi-tool. It's got, I'm guessing this is either steel or aluminum right here, and then like an FRN on this side. So this particular tool, you have a 1-hand opening sheep's foot blade of 420HC steel. You know, it's a very budget steel, but at $20, you know, as long as it's sharp and it can cut, I'm okay with that. Let's see if it can cut some paracord. Is it sharp enough? Well, I'm cutting it on top of that. Let's see. Okay, yep, cut that. Let's see if it'll cut. It's comfortable because of how wide that is. Yeah, it's got a hollow grind on it, so it slices pretty darn well, actually. Came nice and sharp. This one is a liner lock, as you can see there, and you have a good bit of space, so I can easily manipulate that blade. But if you're like me, I carry a knife on me all the time, so that's a secondary. If I need to cut something nasty, I'm going to use that blade. On this side, the next quick open. This one is also a liner lock, and this one's, you know, does a whole bunch in one. So it has the saw as its main tool right here. Actually pretty darn sharp. That's the serration pattern. I don't know too much about saws, whether that's good or not. You have your rope cutter here. Let's test that out. Whoops. It worked, but it was a little difficult. It might have just been the angle I was cutting it at. You have a cap lifter right here, and then on this back side, you have 6 micro bits stored right here. You have the Phillips number 1 and number 2 right here, and 2 flatheads SL3 and SL4. Then you have a Torx T15 and a 3/32 right here. You got a driver with a magnetic spot right there for these bits. The only issue is unless they offer more of these bits, I don't know if the regular micro bits will fit in there. I'll have to check. Seems like they're a little bit bigger. So yeah, I just want to check. These are a little bit bigger than your standard micro bits. So, you know, it's only 20 bucks, you know, so, you know, use this stuff in a pinch anyway. And then you see right here, this right here is all magnetized. You got these L handle, different wrenches. You have a hex and an Allen on one side of this one. You have a little micro Phillips and flathead on this one. And then this little bitty tiny thing right here. One side you could use it for a SIM card pin. And I'm not really sure if that's just a little small hex or not. But that's stuff that you can use in a pinch. These little compact multi-tools are great for an EDC pouch. Or, you know, say in the console of your wife's vehicle or something, you know, something if she had to have something in a pinch, she could use it. This next one is the Viperade VAK4. This one comes in at $25. It's a 12-in-1. The sheath on this one is much more sturdy, a little bit more robust. It has the backing on this, so it's pretty stiff, which I like. And you have a belt loop attachment if you wanted to hook it to your belt. Now this one comes with the tool, plus in the back right here, you have 1/4-inch bits and an adapter. So your one-handed deployment right here, you have a nice size reverse Tonto blade, a 448 steel, which 448 is a really soft steel. However, you know, it gets really sharp, and if you need to sharpen this in a pinch, you could. Wow, this is very sharp. If you need to sharpen it in a pinch, you could. Yeah, easily goes through this paracord, no problem. Nice clean cut. Wow, this thing's so sharp. You know, another cool thing about this 440 is that it's fairly easy to keep it decently sharp by maintaining it with a strop or a ceramic hone. Black coating just to help with corrosion, and this one is also a liner lock. Now, all these materials are steel, so it is a little bit more weighty. But once again, you know, if you want to throw it in a backpack or a center console or something like that, this would be great for that. So they have more tools right here in the center. You have 2 tool slots in the center with nail nicks to retrieve it. And this one is a slip joint. You have a pry end or flathead on this side, a saw, and a cap lifter right here. I'm guessing this little divot is to put your finger in there if you need to get a little bit more force into cutting wood. The saw isn't as sharp as a saw on the other one, however. Then you have a nice sized pair of scissors. Probably my most used thing on most of my multi-tools anyway. They're spring loaded. Let's test them out. First, we'll just do some paper real quick. Very sharp. Sharp enough for paper for sure. We'll test it on that paracord in just a second. Yep. Nice and sharp. See, we'll go back here first. Yeah. Did not bend it or anything. Let's see by the tip, because that's where it usually fails. Nope. It wants to bend it up there by the tip. Yep. But in the back, it'll trap it and cut it very easily. Very cleanly too. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and clean. No threads. That means it's nice and sharp. Fairly comfortable unless you're really having to bear down on it. It was a little uncomfortable. You can see it left a little line there. But this is 25 bucks. Well, you know, you can't ask for too much more at this price point. On this side, so you have this little pocket clip. Well, this right here, you know, this is usually like the little gimmicky so they can put more things in it. But, you know, whatever. You have a small little diamond rod right there. It's actually pretty darn coarse. And then on this side, you have a ferrocerium rod that I'm sure you could probably use one of these little implements to strike on. And then you have a whistle. This doesn't weigh anything, so it's not weighing you down or anything. But it would have been cool to have some extra tools here instead of this. But I don't know. And then one more. See right here. You have a nice size Phillips. And you can see it's a 3D Phillips. It's squared or 4D, whatever you call that. And it is a liner lock, so you don't have to worry about that closing on you. And I have another multi-tool that does it like this. So you have this bit right here, with the square end. So if you don't need this and you need one of these, you slide this over there and then pop in one of those 1/4-inch bits. It's magnetized, it's not falling out. And for 25 bucks, I definitely don't think it's a bad deal. Love to hear y'all thoughts in the comments below. One thing I forgot to mention, on this Kickstarter modular pallet system, they offer free worldwide shipping. Plus, it comes with a lifetime service warranty, so you can purchase this stuff with confidence. Like I said, I've owned a lot of their stuff in the past, and I've had none of it fail on me. To me, that's a huge bonus for anyone looking to invest in a quality bag. So what's the final verdict? The Viperade CHW3 is an impressive bag that truly adapts to your lifestyle. Whether you're commuting, traveling, or just running errands, it's designed to keep you organized and stylish. If you're tired of bulky, impractical bags, I highly recommend checking this one out on their Kickstarter campaign. And if you're looking for a nice budget-friendly multi-tool option, these aren't that bad. Especially at their price points, $20, $25, that's kind of hard to beat. Especially, I think this is the best deal. In my opinion, just you get more out of it. And I like that it has the 1/4-inch bits on this one. This one has those specialized micro bits. But if you're wanting something to be super compact, then I would go with this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you found this review helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more easy gear and knife reviews, and let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Viperade CHW3 and their budget multi-tools? Until next time, stay organized and stylish. Peace.